Joker 2, Folie, a sequel to one of the cinematic masterpiece of a film of the first Joker in 2019. Over $1 billion in the box office, we were followed with this sequel. And after watching this film, I guess the joke's on them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey everyone, Jedi Mike here. I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new film, Joker 2, Folie, probably one of the worst sequels of any comic book film in history. This film, honestly, with a $200 million budget, with also a award-winning actress such as Lady Gaga. You also have Todd Phillips, an amazing director, with a $200 million budget. And this film, honestly, I feel, even though had its moments, definitely was a huge step down from his predecessor. And the best way I can put in terms of this film is, unlike how the first film was like character progression, this film was character regression, where I feel like we were taking steps back from the work that was established in the first film. Now, you see online there's a lot of hate and a lot of bad reviews on this film, and even though certain things I do disagree with, I think there's also good things about this film that people are not really highlighting in terms of the whole full aspect of the Joker, and honestly what Todd Phillips, what he was trying to do. I feel that there was moments at this film, also with the addition of this Harley Quinn character, Lee, played by Lady Gaga, is that this film, definitely I think tonally was confused in terms of what it was trying to be, but also I feel, as Todd Phillips said, that he did not want to make a second film, but here we are having a $1 billion film. We want to make sequels. This film is a testament to, when you have a cinematic masterpiece like the first Joker, let it breathe and let it stand its own, and then make its mark on history, and not trying to follow up on the consistent train of making a sequel to very highly successful films. And for a fact this was a studio choice by Warner Brothers, because they obviously love money. Who doesn't, right? I don't blame them. But with this film, I think that you can even tell me from Joaquin Phoenix as well, that they definitely didn't have a plan of what they wanted to turn out with this film. But I still think there are some good things in here that we should highlight. For example, I do think some of the set design in this film I thought were beautiful. Again, what Todd Phillips, with his approach to Gotham City and this new Elseworlds of Gotham City, definitely I feel he captured this essence of this atmosphere, what he wanted this character Joker to be, right? As well as, I think, as they're trying to go into certain the musical numbers, that again, the set design, you definitely feel the budget of this film. You feel where they're putting the money into, in terms of costumes, in terms of set design, everything. I feel that was definitely a strong point with this. I don't feel that in terms of really what score, that it was not one of their strongest points in this film, because they rely on terms of musical aspect of this film. So unlike with the first one, you have that amazing score when he's actually becoming the Joker, and this film you don't have that, because it get completely sideswiped by the musical numbers, which we can get to the big negative. This film did not need to be a musical. Now, there's other films that have been musicals this year that have been fantastic, such as Wicked. Make sure you guys go check that out. And honestly, with this film, I feel like, hey, we want to try to stay on trend, like La La Land and other things like that. In previous films throughout history that just been, beautiful musicals, right? And here, I feel like if they wanted to go to the musical route, they could have, but they did not highlight it strong enough. And I honestly felt like a note either by a director or by a studio where they want to say, hey, you know what sounds good? Musicals. But really don't do anything serve the story any type of way. I felt, again, with this character, with Harley Quinn, you honestly see that their relationship and what she wants this Joker to be, right, and what he represents to her, right, and what he represents to the city of Gotham, right. But again, it just kind of felt like that no one really kind of grasped the whole vision of what Harley Quinn was supposed to be. But at the same time, this is an Elseworld thing. I'm not going to try to base it on a pre-established iteration of the character, but at still the same time, there's certain things that you follow with the relationship of Joker and who Harley Quinn is. That's just common knowledge, right? And they do something different here that I really was not a fan of. Again, with this character Lee, played by Lady Gaga. Now, I don't think really that they gave any bad performances. Even then, she's even noted that she tried to, when she was singing, not trying to, like, I won't say dumb down her singing and not actually sound that professional, because she doesn't want to sound like she's like this award-winning, singer, even though she is, right? But again, I just felt that there was a loss in terms of their relationship, in terms of what they want to translate to audiences, about what this Lee character meant to Joker, because definitely he had a infatuation with her that actually someone likes him, but at the end of the day, you find out that no, she likes him for only one reason, of this entity that he represents, right? And what he represents is Steve Gotham, right? This type of chaos and this type of anarchy of it all and everything, right? But this film, it basically almost makes the first film, unlike when film is kind of changing from aspects of reality, like we're watching Arthur Fleck's perspective of what he believes is reality and actually what it is, and the shocking nature of it all from the first film. And this film, they clearly establish everything about him going into his neighbor's house and everything, him killing someone in front of his co-workers, right? And those scenes, especially in the courtroom, I felt were kind of redoing everything, giving answers from the first film, when I feel like they really didn't need to be asked. It could have been implied, but honestly, we really didn't need those answers. And I felt that, honestly, with this film, again, I keep saying tonally, it just felt off from the first film. That doesn't feel like a complete story, especially when Todd Phillips say, hey, Joaquin Phoenix is not Joker. And this film, yes, he's not. This character, Arthur Fleck, is not the Joker, but he represents an entity that, again, what the Joker is to Gotham City, and that anybody can be the Joker, right? We all can go insane. All it takes is one bad day. And I feel like this film doesn't play on terms of that message of who the Joker is well at all. But in terms of what happens at the end with one character, I will just say this. If you have not watched the Gotham TV show, this would not have been a surprising event for you. This would not be surprising to you at all if you saw the Gotham TV show with the character Jerome, with character, I think, Jeremiah, played by Kim Morgan. And which he did a phenomenal job in that show. But in terms of the Joker and what he represents and what happened, how they transitioned from one Joker to another, right? That's, to me, I saw that coming a mile away, and that really pissed off a lot of fans and a lot of audiences. And honestly, again, I think we haven't really experienced a sequel like this really since, I don't want to say Spider-Man 3, because Spider-Man 2 is one of the greatest comic book movies ever made. And seeing how film predecessor to the first film, or the second film, that you kind of see, like, how people keep revering, Spider-Man 3, one of the worst comic movies of all time. Batman Robin, one of the worst comic movies of all time, right? Now, do I think this film is on the level of a Halle Berry's Catwoman, or a Madam Web, or a Kraven the Hunter? No. But I still think is one of the worst comic book movies of this year, unfortunately, and it's a shame. But I feel, as someone that, as a critic, but also as a fan of this character, I still believe that having the first film as a cinematic masterpiece as it is, and what it represents about mental illness and what it represents about society and actually helping people in need for that, it still is a masterpiece on its own. And if you want to forget about this sequel, you could if you want to, but that's for you to judge, though. But yeah, I was not a fan of this film, and I do believe it is one of the worst of this year in 2024. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. This includes my review. Make sure you subscribe button, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.